Alright, hello and welcome. This is CT5. Just gonna record one quick game. I'm gonna try out this newish team. So I don't think the the impeccability advancement one is not so good on these maps. So I might hop back to the anyways. This is like the sort of slow warrior concept. And yeah, the idea is, hey, forward thinking and some like card draw and some card advantagey stuff and the bless and stuff, and then elven trickery, more card advantage. That's kind of the idea, and with like forward thinking, you can play a bit slower, especially with the lower quantity of attacks. Anyway, it's kind of a mess. I have. Oh god, the priest, I feel like, can be changed for better or worse. An earlier version had Gloomthirst here, and I may or may not go back to it just to really, see how hard the whole card advantage idea can go. This Elf Ward feels pretty good. There's potential discussion or option of changing this to a tokenless shield and then giving him Captain Cedric's Vow, and then swapping this into something else. And depending on how I feel, this could be like Stolen Torch, for example, but I think having the extra steps and the random parry is pretty nice. Anyways, I've been putting this off long enough. Let's get to it. I always come up with excuses not to play. It's like, oh no, I don't want to lose. But then I don't want to play. I want to play someone like relatively close rating wise for like a more interesting game. But it's more likely to lose. But if I, oh god, don't be like me. Don't be like me. Don't be afraid to try and do things. Losing is okay. Losing is part of the game. It's natural. Even the best players lose. And, losing does not reflect who you are. Just relax. Play. So fun fact, when playing a game where know your deck well. It's important to know your deck well and have a good sense and feel what cards you're likely to draw, because that can help inform you how to play, what to discard, when is a good time to pass. Right? Like knowing the relative strength of your deck and what you're likely to get helps you determine the relative strength of your hand. Oh shit. Hi, good luck, have fun. This is worrisome. And I say it's worrisome because you'd think this is good because, oh hey, low HP, and it's the map's kind of small, but it's also kind of big. And I just, this could be like so bad. Because part of why it's so bad is because I have very low moves on my team, which is why I can suspect that it's not a good place to be. Okay. Let's dash here and see what they do. I think the worst case scenario / something I'm probably expecting is a telekinesis right back in the middle. Passes? Well. You, sir, are playing against the wrong person. If you think... I got to pass. Very possible, and I said what movement's important, but I don't want to discard a card from Wild Run. I don't want to discard any of those cards. Oh, clever. I like it. Okay, that hurts. Punishing bolt. That's nasty. Ooh, nice. I could have gone that way, actually. Run, run. Oh, snazzy. Okay. I could have passed there. That would have been a reasonable option. That really hurts. I'm gonna run here. This is a normal move. But I'm threatening stab? He's gonna hop there. Okay, cool. And then we have to wait for this one. So now is a good time to pass. There, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's more likely it's going after this one. Do you see why I said this is hard? Notice how he's just running everywhere and there's very little I can do about it. Can run, cannot run. So I think this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's probably an argument for just being there to stay out of it. Okay, that was what we expected. Let's pass. Find time to pass. So I can run to pressure this one. I could run to try and clamp that one. What if I run? I don't want to pressure this one because it's in a weird spot. I can run away and like can't do enough. Like I just don't have enough moves to make anything happen. And there's so many places they can go. You can see basically everything. Has moves, does not have move. Could go after that one. I could run, I could pass. Oh, I forgot about Vanguard. That's amazing. That's going to be a huge help. Thank you, Vanguard. I totally missed it. Wow, okay. It's 1 for 1. Dang, that cleansing ray. That cleansing ray! But okay, it's even now. Sort of. That's gonna hurt a lot. Taking 11 damage. I've lost. It's really tough. Ooh, snazzy. I can't punish. Cleansing ray, bless the forgetfulness. Like I was ready. I had it all, and now I'm in a wacky spot. Oh god, it's priority as well. So great, that's fantastic. I will take that. Huh. Now I know. I should run this way to both line up for charge as well as press them this way. If I went up here, I give them the option to move the Alpha Wizard this way, and that's the worst thing I want. I want them together, I don't want them separate. What does he have? Can't have much. Okay, this is still in 3 spaces, defender's block. You run 2, smart. I can pass. Forward thinking. So he's in a good spot here, but I am still threatening quite a bit. I should be very wary of stuff. Let's push you out of the way. That's my best shot. Cone. I'm on the victory squares. He doesn't have a lot of moves. We should be okay. Stone spikes. Who am I more annoyed about? Wish I had a step, but I don't have a step. He moves because he would have lost the thing anyways. It's pretty smart. Don't want to take... Oh, wow. Blind rage damage. Three? Is it worth? Nightwing. I'm thinking about self-drain because this hurts a lot. I'm taking a lot of damage. Oh, right. Well, that's fine. I'm assuming he can't do much. Run. So that's good. It's a blast. Okay. Smart. Okay. 10 damage from that? Jesus Christ. Oh, Flail of Fury, huh? 2. This is why it's so important to have a lot of movement on your people. probably have to do that. Do I want to play again? I don't know. I don't know. Not really satisfied. I don't feel like playing again. Okay, let's think about it. How can we make the deck better? We notice a very noticeable lack of movement. I guess wizards are the thing. Two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like, I have 11 moves. I have a lot of move cards. The Elf Warrior died really quickly. 2 Punishing Bolts. Man, that hurt. Everything. See, Elf Wizards are good. Elf Wizards are legit good. Play to their advantages. Like, if they can move around, it's just so hard to keep up. You can get on top of them. If you can catch them off guard, yeah. They're in a swishy spot, right? I managed to quickly pick off one. That was the only reason that game was even remotely interesting. If that didn't happen, it would have been fucking dead. Well, that Blind Rage sucked. So, that's something we learned. Probably Sacrificial Axe. If I'm worried about damage, I have Dark Droog's Mace as an option, if I'm worried about damage. But this doesn't really lack damage. There's more damage because of the Frenzy as well and the extra attack. But I actually think the traits getting me to do my stuff is good. The heals helping my teams. I think this is probably better. I should have just done that from the beginning. Just kind of want to use it because I have it, but it's not the right pick. Should this be something else? Are you just meant to be super cute? No, you need to be threatening at some point. But I guess this isn't threatening. Maybe this isn't the right move. I already have like this for big move with that. So this, I don't know, this could just be Howling Pain instead. And then would be, and that'd work really well, right? It helps. And the parry, it's so cute. Does so little against wizards. Now, okay, one game is also not enough to base all your decisions around it. You just don't expect 3 elf wizards. And then they show up and then slap you around real hard. Cleansing Ray and the Bless would have been perfect. Oh. So one potential option in the very first round, when he passed, I could have played Bless rather than just passing right away. That's something I thought of. And use that Bless to see if they actually want to move more or not. It felt like he was waiting for me to make a move, and I was happy to pass. I didn't have a great hand, didn't have a lot of movement. So overall, I think passing was right, but I could have like blessed, then passed. I bless. If that prompts them to make a move, then I can pass, see what they want to do, and then decide if I want to move or keep staying on the victory squares. So that's a bit of functional fixatedness. I only think of bless as an end of round thing to do to get massive advantage, but I could have used that to probe and potentially still get advantage anyways. If I even just have one character on the bless, it's like I didn't lose a card. Like this warrior feels fine. And I think I actually like the warrior's mace, having the extra block and the 2 extra steps. I think that makes sense. So it's just about you. And what's annoying is that I have to like, I don't have any step attacks. The 1 penetrating lunge doesn't really count. I have to walk. I have to move, they do something, and then attack. I can't. It's like maybe Elf Warrior isn't the best for that. Do I go with the super cute Mithril Aegis Blade? Obvious maneuver. Ugh. Ugh. Is the priest the problem? Who's the problem? Should I not have the random impaling stab? I like the random impaling stab. There's nothing wrong with random impaling stab. Should I do this? Do this? Swap this out for something different, or this? I think I want the sparkling cloth. Though I suppose it is kind of redundant with multiple vengeances. No, no step, no step, no step. Can't do that. Don't be crazy. Well, if I want step, no better way for step than that. It's not what this wants. The calling pain is such a nice compromise. Such a nice compromise. Is that what I want? There's freaking unbalanced Delore if I want the penetrating lunge. Like, Charm's so good, but it's also like so dull in a way. It doesn't do enough, but it does. And we need a replacement for this. I thought the Captain Cedric's Vow looks so good on you. It feels so right on this one for some reason. Does it feel as right on this one? Does Defender's Block make sense on this one? Defender's Block is like weirdly aggro in a way. Because like you only have 2 of them, right? So it's like less blocks total, but it's a very good block, so it makes up for it. But then you really need to take advantage of it because you can't count on getting more blocks later. At the same time, if I am meant to go to slower pace, then Android I think this, I mean, I guess I always build my teams to be best against other warrior teams because that's what I expect to play against. I know it's like I want this team to play slow, like it can afford to pass more, but against the Wizards I felt like I had to make action. Maybe I could have passed somewhere. It's in such a bad spot a lot of the time. And when they plop terrain under you, it makes it hard to pass as well. Right, it's like the team had less moves, so I really didn't make sure every single one of my moves counted. But I couldn't find a good time to do it because the enemy team also always had moves. They basically always had at least one dash available. And then throw on control spells on top of it. It's hard. It's hard. And maybe if I were smarter, maybe I didn't like panic so much and try to rush, maybe there might have been a point where I could have passed. Could have been bold, passed a bit. Because, right, like, I ended up just playing all my stuff early, and then he got to do whatever he wanted. He got to always put terrain down to annoy me and whatever else. It was really uncomfortable. And I think passing when it's uncomfortable is probably one of the hardest things to do. And it's a skill, so I should look into it. Okay, you know what this feels? Look at this. Okay. Okay, this feels... I think this can work. I think this can work.